It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Houston Texans. Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Prescott. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And the Cowboy first down.
To the air again, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, right.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was spot free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And Stroud now to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The Texans hit 9-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
11.
Stroud sets up the play action. Now he's going to step up and run. Down inside the 10.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of a pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. looking to throw. Prescott trying to set up a screen for Blue. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Prescott. Got his man, it's Warren. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott from the gun. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really with you. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
118. What's that? Look at hot.
Stroud to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 8.
All right. Why, Tony?
Now Stroud. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Blue trying the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Stroud working out of the gun. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got this one to Hutchinson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a third down and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
All right. Tony. South.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
24, Cowboys 21.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Kill, kill. There you go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Brandon Aubrey to kick
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Right to Texas. Why Tony?
Stroud. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here we go 46. Go right. Here we go 47. Here we go kid at 47.
Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
On first down, it's Blue. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jaden Blue, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's complete to Dell.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But now an audible here into something else.
At the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
17 yards. That's another Texas.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mixon again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
On the quick.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
Texans 32. Tiny Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. All right, here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. He'll swing this out to Blue. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff, Blue running right. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to swell the lead to 6. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Oh, hey. Tony.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Look at high. Look. Here we go. 18. What's that? 19 Texas. Hey, south. Hey.
Stroud to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Quick, right? Buggy.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
19, charge.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Hey, uno more. All ready. Hey, uno. 18. Outside.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's second down.
11. All right. On 18.
Now Stroud. Down the field, he's got Moore. And out across midfield, down to the 40.
Oh, bro, I done got fucked enough. I'm good. GG's, bro.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 51, Texans 32. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously.
Well, the streak comes to an end, so we play offense.
You both want to show your best.